the effects of a fake service dog or aggressive service dog on a legitimate service team and the problems that it could cause. Dress? We'll go bye-bye? Look on your mom's face. How did you manage to do? Okay, so I just reported a dog that was, as soon as she spotted me and Kate, immediately turned and started behaving aggressively. So I reported it, and they called a manager who had already asked the 2 questions to that team, which is fine. However, the problem is the fact that it's behaving aggressively overrides the fact that it may be a service dog, because any service animal behaving aggressively can be asked to leave. They are currently refusing to ask it to leave because they feel it's a liability issue. And I just told them, yeah, it's also a liability issue if any service animal gets hurt because of it. So they are calling a store manager, store director. Anyway, I already had 2 panic attacks today, so this isn't really a good situation. So I started taping.
Yeah, there's not much. We can't kick them out if it's a service dog. Okay.
Well, like I said, and I can actually, I've got my card on me. It actually gives the role.
Okay, then you need to contact the police officer if you're feeling. Are you feeling threatened right now?
Like I said, as soon as it spotted us, it started behaving aggressively.
Then just okay. Then you need to just stay away from other service dogs. I mean, if you're feeling threatened, you need to contact JCD. We have our hands tied here too. I haven't physically seen the dog do anything. Are they even here still?
I saw them head that way.
Okay.
But let me hand you an actual ADA law card.
Do you need to contact JCD? Because now I feel like you're threatening legal stuff on me right now.
No, it's actually just a Q&A that gives all the ADA laws, including the fact that if even full service animals, if they behave aggressively, can be asked to leave. All right. Well, I'm still shaking. It's been probably 10 minutes. I don't even know what the store's issue is. Yeah. So, I don't know what the deal is with the store, but I'm going to be getting a hold of corporate because, yeah, I don't know if the video caught it, but basically the conversation with the lady that they called over, the first 2 people I've talked to quite a lot. The first manager, if the video caught it, it was the guy in the red vest. I've talked to quite a bit, and he's great with dealing with issues with aggressive dogs in the store, because unfortunately it's all too common, especially at this Fred Meyer. Sorry, I'm still really not okay. But, yeah, But, yeah, basically they told me I could call the cops, and if I still felt threatened by that dog, and just offering them an ADA law card, they felt that I was, quote, threatening them for trying to explain the law. So I don't know what the heck the issues are, but yeah, I'm definitely not okay. So I have to finish the few things that I have to get. Alright, well, so much for the shopping I need to get done. I grabbed essentials. Oh, sorry. But the longer I stay in here, the worse my anxiety is getting. I'm like on the verge of a full-scale dissociative episode. So I think the best thing I can do is just get out of the store. Yeah, I don't know. I can't get a hold of corporate this weekend, obviously. So I don't know. I had a lot of anxiety just about trying to leave. I actually asked someone to make sure the dog wasn't, like hanging out, like just to see if they saw it coming in, because I was so terrified of running into that dog again. My service dog has been attacked so much that anytime an animal shows aggression, it's like my body just goes into this whole panic attack that it's going to happen again. And unfortunately, several of the lesser aggression situations have actually happened at this store. It actually surprised me today that they said they asked the 2 questions, because that's kind of new. There have been people that I know have had pets in here. There have been dogs in kennels trying to dig their way out, literally through the side of a fabric kennel in the basket, just going ballistic. There have been dogs in baskets trying, just going absolutely insane anytime they see another dog. And it's like, I've even seen people with guinea pigs in the store, and clearly that's not legal. So, they're more worried about the liability of, kicking out the wrong person than they are kicking out the right people. So, hey guys. So, I got home. I actually blacked out for a while. I think the stress just got to me. But, it's been a couple 3 hours since we got home, and we're both doing better now. So, I wanted to take, my computer's getting warm. I wanted to take a few minutes to explain, because, I know I was really on the edge of a dissociative panic episode. When I was at the store. When I have a severe panic attack, I actually dissociate. I completely shut down. I'm completely dependent on my service dog to get me through those situations. Even situations like today, where, I'm borderline and I know that situation is getting close. I literally am like going through this mental breathe. Okay, breathe. Okay, that's not working. Pet the dog. Focus on your dog. Your dog's right there. And it's almost like she can sense. It's probably because of how well trained she is. And how long, she's been with me since she was a pup. She knows. It's like she's pulled me out of so many dissociative episodes. She's kept me from going into them. So an incident like today, luckily in a store, the odds of it being life-threatening, not really. But, obviously, unless a dog tried to hurt me, but, or a person, but out in public, walking somewhere, it could be serious. So, but, it's simple things that people don't take for they don't even think about. I don't know. From what I know about today's incident with the dog, when we walked past it the first time, Kiana was on the opposite side, so the dog didn't see her. I'm like, okay, we're not gonna have a problem. I needed to go get something. I was already in a heightened anxiety state because I had had 2 panic attacks. I wasn't doing well, so everything, my entire just being able to function to even go grab one thing was solely and completely dependent on my dog being able to be okay, be safe, and be able to help me function. And so we double back. I told my mom, hey, we gotta go get this thing. But anyway, so we double back. As soon as this dog sees us, I hear growling, barking, and the dog's actually on a flexi lead, which I hadn't noticed the first time, which I know a lot of handlers feel is a red flag. I personally hate them. My mom uses them walking my dog in the morning. It's actually a major point of contention between us. She feels, oh, she needs to run. I'm like, well, then just get a long leash. I hate them. I hate them. I hate them. I hate them. Especially if your dog is working, it's working. A flexi lead is not the correct tool. So anyway, we then doubled back again because I was getting the heck out of there. I noticed the dog was actually being dragged. Literally, the dog was facing me, being pulled in the other direction. Yeah. So I don't know what this dog's issue was. Clearly, it had some dog issues. I go up to customer service, told them, can you call a manager? This is what's just happened. Obviously, I'm not okay. We've been attacked a lot, so sorry if I'm a little anxious. And the guy's like, oh yeah. In fact, he had called the manager and turned around, and he was like a one check stand down, so he just motioned him over. And then he decides to call this lady, who is the lady you hear in the video. However, I've never dealt with this lady. I don't know. They said that they were calling this store director, store manager. They referred to them as both. I don't know. They told me they had already asked the dog handler the quote 2 questions. Anyway, so the lady comes over, told me that the dog's handler had already been asked the quote 2 questions, which this store doesn't have service dog welcome stickers, which every other Fred's I've ever been in has. The fact that they even said that they had already asked them tells me that there was already a problem prior to me coming in the store. So, I don't know what the pre-existing issue that appeared to be there was, but yeah, anyway, I tried to explain to her, when it appeared that she wasn't understanding basic ADA law, which she knows the basic 2 questions, which is good. However, the law goes one step past that and says, alright, and this is, I will read this straight off of the ADA business brief for service animals, which I will put a link to in the description. Okay. It says, a person with a disability cannot be asked to remove his service animal from the premises unless 1, the dog is out of control and the handler does not take effective action to control it, or 2, the dog is not housebroken. When there is a legitimate reason to ask the service animal be removed, staff must offer the person with the disability the opportunity to obtain goods or services without the animal's presence. And that was what I tried to point out. I even offered the lady a ADA law card. At what point she told me she felt that I was threatening them. Yeah. And I will put images on screen of what my ADA law cards look like. They're basically just saying, well, you're not listening to me, here's what you are and aren't allowed to do. Sorry, I haven't vlogged in a while. I've really not been well. Yeah, when I was taken off my pain meds in December, it caused me to obviously be in a lot of pain. I wound up just taking some time to focus on me, getting counseling, get my pain under control. And yeah, I will be putting some vlogs out hopefully shortly explaining everything in depth, but I'm just now, I think, getting back to where I can start vlogging again. So I hope to see you guys again more frequently in the near future. Later. Have a good night.